This is Divinely Guided Messages from the Divine by Sharitha. I am a psychic medium channeling a message for our mother, the Egyptian goddess Isis. And this is the message she has for you all today. The biggest announcement ever in your human lifetime. Message 4. In this message, we are going to talk about the election that was stolen from you all right up under your nose. That is why we are going to give you all details on what states and by how much Kamala won by. Then you will see in the next couple of months that it will be found out that Sharitha's predictions were true. And Donald Trump will not be your president for long. He is not for your highest and best interests. He would create great chaos in the world, and then your earth would fall apart faster. We are trying to help you all before it's too late, and you all become souls again in the universe and be sent back to your planets and star systems. Because all of your souls were sent from other planets and star systems to go to Earth School so that you can help your soul's evolution. That is the ultimate goal for your soul, is to merge with your higher selves so that you all can become gods and goddesses in your soul's journey. That is why we are using Sharitha to help you all turn your pain into power. That is why we have been having Sharitha put out so many warnings so that you all will be able to become like Sharitha and become a human god or goddess of your life. You all can be gods and goddesses. You just have to awaken to the truth that you have been lied to about for most of your history and lives. That is why we are revealing the states to show you all can be psychic like Sharitha. You just have to work as hard as Sharitha has to turn your pain into power. First, we want to say that Pennsylvania lied about the results, and the elector is a Trump loyalist. Then we want to say Kamala won by over 50% in Pennsylvania. Kamala won Tennessee too by over 50%. They are hiding the truth from their citizens. The next state is Colorado. We know she won that state, but some of the counties lied about the results. There are 3 counties that turned red and were supposed to be blue. These 3 counties stole the election from their citizens and are the worst in Colorado. There are more in Colorado and other Democratic leaning states. They lied about the results because they are Trump loyalists too. The next state is going to be Louisiana. They lied about her winning Louisiana. Their elector is a Trump loyalist too and lied about the results. Kamala won by over 60% in that state. You all are right. The maps turned red too fast on election day. Also, those 25 million votes were not counted because Kamala would have won. They switched the totals to make it that Trump would win when it was Kamala. You have to call all of your elected officials to demand a recount. We know you don't want to look like the Republicans and say the election was stolen, but in this case, it was. It will take all of you to demand the federal government to do a recount and go to each state to make sure that they are not lying. We gave you all some of the states to start off with. If you look at the history, your maps have not ever turned red or blue that fast in all of your elections. That is why we want you to know that all the swing states lied about the results because Kamala won in those states also by over 50 to 60% in all of the swing states, but one, Michigan. That is why we want you to know that Florida is also lying about their results and has been lying for multiple presidential elections. You all are right. They lied about Bush election too. Gore did win the president election in Florida by a lot. That is when Florida knew that they created a system that would always have the election in the Republicans' hands. They have told all of the other Republican states how to win with this system of lying about the election, and the federal government would not think anything wrong because most people believe your elections are fair and true, when that is the farthest from the truth in Republican-led states. They tell all their citizens that they care about them when they only care about lining their pockets at the expense of all of their citizens. But the select few have always won and always been corrupt. Some of those Florida officials are the worst with being Trump loyalists. They always lie to their citizens and always steal the elections in Florida in the whole state. That is why no matter how many people move there, it is still red. The Republicans have always been the party of religion when they are the farthest from what God, the divine universe, wants for its human beings. We allow them to be who they are and show you who they are. Now it is time that all the Republican states be under investigation for all the people they have failed the whole time they were in power. That is why we, God, the divine universe, say you will not take this election from the first black woman to ever be president in the United States. That is when God, the divine universe, will put its foot down and say, no more will you be able to use your people at the expense of yourself and your wealthy friends. No more will you be allowed to steal elections by telling people what you want them to hear and lying about the results. No more will you make God, the divine universe, a fool. You will see that you will no longer go around saying that you are godly people when some of you are the furthest from God, the divine universe. The next state is Texas. Texas has lied in multiple president elections too, just like Florida has. They are the worst states outside of Mississippi, who could care less about black people and poor people in that state. Alabama also lied about the results. Although Kamala didn't win that state, they lied about how many votes she had by hundreds of thousands. We want you all to know that your elections were stolen in most states. That is why we have chose this election to highlight each state, so that you all will look at your election systems different and make laws and requirements to make sure this never happens before we stop communicating with Sharitha to help assist all of you in your evolution. That is why we want you all to start asking questions about your election as soon as possible. Demand to see the proof, and you will see that you are walled off because they are lying. And those counties that didn't lie will be more than willing to show you the results. That is how you know who is lying and who is telling you the truth. The first state that will be put out in the news will be Pennsylvania. That is why we named them first. Then the dominoes will fall, and you will see the other states under the scrutiny of the federal government. From your mother, the original human creator, Egyptian goddess Isis. Thank you for watching this video.